Welcome to the Ladies Talk Show. This is your host, Leah Richeimer. Thank you so much for joining us. Chapter 5 was about getting the appreciation that you need. And the appreciation, we had 6 different techniques of how to get that appreciation. And the reason for that is a woman, unbeknownst to her, many people have no idea what I'm talking about when I first mentioned this. Women walk around with an appreciation bucket that is empty. And if a woman's appreciation bucket is empty, I don't care what is going on in her life, she'll feel resentful. Okay, another load of laundry I folded, or another paycheck I brought in that nobody thanked me for. A woman is a bottomless pit of appreciation, married to a man who is incapable of giving her the level of appreciation that she needs. Now, there are exceptions. There are more appreciative husbands, but you did not get a defective husband from the factory. Okay, this is how men are. So rather than being upset that they're not giving you enough appreciation, first of all, you have to recognize that your appreciation bucket is empty. That's the first thing. And again, you can hear it in a class and it's an intellectual exercise. You're like, oh, well, maybe, I don't know. Then you go home and you realize, why am I feeling bummed out today? What's wrong with me? You realize, oh, I need some appreciation. Dear, you want to know what I did today? And you tell them and then they say, oh no, that's pretty good. And then your appreciation bucket gets filled and your excitement about life and your strength to carry on, it gets increased. So what we worked on this week, there are many different techniques. The one that was assigned for homework is to make a list of your accomplishments and report them to your husband. So a lot of times you do 1 million things in a day and you don't get the appreciation you need, and then your husband said, oh, can you pay this bill? And you're like, do you have any clue what are you joking? I did 47 things today and you're piling one more thing on. Or they say, hey, what'd you do all day? Like that, okay? Remember, we have 6 different strategies, and the strategies, prompt your husband with, he says, oh yeah, this soup is good, and you're like, hold on a minute, I was up till, and I froze it, and then I scraped the fat off, and then I did all these things, and he's sitting there saying, oh, nice soup, So we had the prompt method where you say, isn't the soup good, dear? Or if that's not enough, he says, yeah, it's good, and you still feel like, let's forget the soup. What is like baklava, or you may, something that you were 3 weeks trying to find the recipe and this, and you went to get that special ingredient and whatever, and he's like, yeah, it's really good, and you need more. That's when you would maybe do the ventriloquist trick. When the ventriloquist one was where you said, dear, this is the best baklava I ever tasted in my life, like that. So all the different methods have their different purposes. This one, the list, was for times when, and maybe it's true, that it's, on a regular weekday, it's kind of, you don't need, your bucket isn't empty, because you haven't put out a lot of energy. But this is for those times when you feel like all the things you're doing in life are taken for granted. And that can happen even when it's a Monday week. It can happen especially around Yom Tov and whatever. So that was the main purpose of this homework.